Hi everybody, it's Kenzie Knox and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be painting a nice little fantasy painting that I think you'll really enjoy. So let's get started. To begin up with, I'm going to spritz down my canvas. Today I'm working on 14 by 17 mixed media paper that's been primed with layer gesso. So go ahead, spritz that down, grab your large paintbrush, anything will do. Just go ahead and spread that water out. It will really help the paint glide on our canvas. So I've added a few colors to my palette, including titanium white, unbleached titanium, Mars black, gold, which I thought would be fun, raw sienna, burnt umber, sap green, dioxazine purple, and burnt sienna. So add those to your palette and let's get started. I'm going to get my 1-inch oval mop brush, so this guy right here. And so I'm going to tap into some raw sienna and I'm going to start painting in the background. And so our keyhole is going to be a round, circular-like shape, and then down at the bottom we're going to paint in a triangular-like shape, and so we have a circle and a triangle, and that will be our keyhole. So grab that raw sienna and just start filling in the background. And so I'm just going to continue blocking in the background, just painting this in with my raw sienna. So go ahead and just fill that on in. We're just blocking in some color right now. And once you're done with that, you can go ahead and rinse off your paintbrush, and we're going to pick up some light permanent blue and start painting in our keyhole scenery. I went ahead and added some colors: dioxazine purple, medium magenta, lemon yellow, primary yellow, and cadmium orange to my palette. Grabbing my size 6 filbert brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into some dioxazine purple and some titanium white. I'm going to take that and start painting in the sky. So we're going to start up here and just paint this across the top area. And just fill in the top area, actually. Just fill in this whole top area. Next, we're going to go ahead and grab some titanium white and some light permanent blue. And we're just going to paint in this little area up here and blend this out with the purple. This is going to make a nice little sunset. Grab some more titanium white and paint just below that purple line. Grabbing some titanium white and some of our light magenta, go ahead and paint under that purple area and the white area. And then we're going to dip into some titanium white and some orange and paint under the little magenta area. Rinse off your brush, grab some titanium white and some yellow, and we're going to paint in the area under the orange. And this sunset is slowly but surely coming together. Then we're going to grab titanium white, lemon yellow, go below the primary yellow, and then let's paint in our sun with some white, just this little circular area right here. Grabbing some more lemon yellow, we're going around the sun and paint in that section. And then grabbing some more orange, we're going to go down below the yellow, and then we're going to go back to our magenta and titanium white below the orange. And then we're going to go back to our purple, dioxazine purple and titanium white, and we're going to paint in some mountains. After creating your first peak, go ahead and fill that in with that purple color, and then we'll create another peak right here, a little bit higher than our first peak, and fill that in. And then we're going to rinse off our brush, grab some sap green and some dioxazine purple, and create a dark green color, and we're going to just fill in a land line right under the mountain. We're going to continue that land down this way, down the keyhole, and we're going to have a nice little waterfall that will fall beside this ground layer. Going back up on the right hand side, we're going to put in some grass or some shrubbery over here, so just tap that in with your filbert brush. Continue with that dioxazine purple and sap green color. Bring this just slightly further out to the left. Quickly rinse off your brush and grab some aqua green and some titanium white. And we're just going to create a little water line further back in the distance and bring that forward and paint that in. Next, we're going to pick up some turquoise and add that into that aqua color and paint in the water in the foreground or midground area, making that a little bit darker in shade. Now we're going to grab a little bit more aqua and bring that into that turquoise color and paint in that section of the river coming towards us right before the waterfall. Now we're going to grab just turquoise and begin painting in our waterfall area. At this point in the painting, I decided to have the water and the land come out of the keyhole towards us, so we're just going to extend that waterfall past the keyhole opening. Rinse off your brush and grab some burnt umber. And we're just going to line the inside of the keyhole on the left side to add a shadow layer. Then we're going to grab up some more burnt sienna, and we're going to create a little circle over here for a little knob, and then a little circle on the other side with the burnt sienna to create another knob. We're then going to take some burnt sienna and some unbleached titanium white and create some texture around the keyhole area. Grab some gold and some unbleached titanium white and continue creating this texture around the keyhole area on the left side and the right side. Continue adding gold around the keyhole opening over the area just to make it a little bit more shiny and brilliant in color. Continue grabbing some unbleached titanium white and some gold and mix those two together and add texture around the keyhole opening. Next, we're going to grab some burnt sienna and some unbleached titanium white, and we're just going to add a little bit of a shadow region underneath the knob area right under here. And we're also going to add a shadow region under the other knob area on the right side too. Grabbing some burnt sienna and some burnt umber, we're just going to add a little shadow region underneath the waterfall. This will actually be kind of like a landline, I guess you could say. And since that wasn't dark enough, we're going to go with some burnt umber and some phthalo blue, and we're going to make this region really dark under here. Continue taking phthalo blue, and we're just going to create our little pond region underneath the keyhole waterfall. Taking some dioxazine purple, we're just going to darken the sides of the painting where the little water area is going to be. This will create like a vignette-like effect that'll look really good in the end. Continue with the phthalo blue underneath the waterfall region of our painting. We're just going to create the underpainting of our waterfall so that we can create some really bright highlights above this region of the painting. Grabbing some more burnt sienna, we're just going to paint underneath the little knobs areas, just adding some more texture and some more darkness and shadows. Continue adding burnt sienna around the keyhole opening, adding some texture and some shadow areas to this painting. Grabbing some more burnt sienna, we're just going to shadow in the little outside of the knobs, and then we'll go back in over that with titanium white and gold and just highlight the little shiny part of the knob on top. Grabbing some more burnt sienna, we're just going to go around the little knobs again, just adding a bit more shadow. Switching back to our 1-inch oval mop brush, we're going to go into our sap green and dioxazine purple, and we're going to add in some foliage. We're going to continue tapping this foliage up the left side, and we'll go up the right side and even over the top as well. After going up the left side with the foliage, I realized it wasn't dark enough, so I decided to take dioxazine purple, sap green, and phthalo blue and add that together to make the foliage on the right side, the top, and back over the left side. Continue adding that foliage down below the water line as well. Take this color and continue the foliage over the previous foliage we created inside the keyhole. Go ahead and rinse off your brush and grab some titanium white and lemon yellow, and let's go back over the sky. Next, add some cadmium orange hue and some lemon yellow and titanium white together and go back to the sky and fill in some of the area. Grab some magenta light into that orange color and go back into the sky and fill in some of that area. Don't forget to fill the pink both above and below the orange lines. Next, rinse off your paintbrush and grab some Dyestein purple and phthalo blue, and we're going to go in and add in some shadow regions for the mountains. Rinse off your brush, grab some light blue violet, and we're now going to add some highlighted regions to our mountaintop. Next, rinse off your brush, grab some aqua, and go back over the water area. Rinse off your brush, grab some phthalo blue, and go over the waterfall area again. Grab some turquoise on your filbert brush, and we're going to go ahead and add in the water line below the waterfall. So go ahead and add in a few like zigzag lines around where the waterfall will hit the water below. Next, grabbing my size 8 angular brush, I'm going to draw in the foaming water on the waterfall using titanium white. So pick up some titanium white and just pull your brush over to the right and then just let it fall straight down. When you're done with that, we're now going to draw in or paint in the splashing up of the water at the bottom of the waterfall. So using titanium white, just kind of flick up your paintbrush on the canvas. Rinse off your brush and grab some burnt sienna with some phthalo blue, and we're just going to shadow in the keyhole again. Using that same color, we're going to go ahead and paint in some trees on top of the foliage next to the mountains. Don't worry too much about the branches at this point, we can paint those in later. Put that paintbrush aside and grab a size 14 filbert bristle brush, and we're going to highlight some of the foliage we have with some sap green. Next, taking some dioxazine purple, we're going to start painting in some stairs. Continue adding these in straight down below and then slowly merge them left to the waterfall. Now we're going to take some unbleached titanium, or if you don't have that, titanium white, and paint in the top of the stairs. Grab some burnt sienna, and we're just going to add in some poles along the stairs. And connect the poles. Grabbing my size 2 liner brush, we're now going to paint in some of the branches to the tree. So mix up some burnt sienna and some dioxazine purple along with some water or some media thinner, and we're just going to quickly paint in some branches, and you can paint in as many or as few as you'd like depending on your level of skill, but the best way or method to do this is just to make sure that your paint is an inky consistency. The thicker the paint, the thicker your branches will be, and this just requires the most delicate touch, so you just want to apply the paintbrush as delicately as possible to your canvas. Next, we're going to pick up some gold, and we're just going to highlight the side of the tree. Going back to our size 14 bristle brush or a filbert bristle brush, we're going to pick up some sap green and some yellow and start highlighting our brush. Once you're done highlighting the brush inside the keyhole, we're going to go outside the keyhole and now highlight the brush outside of it. Grabbing just that green now, we're going to go ahead and add some midtones to our brush. Just tapping this in. Next, grabbing some yellow, we're just going to highlight the top of the brush. Going back to my medium size angular brush, I'm going to grab some aqua green and add some highlights to the water in the waterfall, as well as to the water below the waterfall. Grabbing my size 2 flat brush, I'm going to go ahead and tap into some white and some yellow, and I'm going to highlight the right side of the keyhole. Based on where the sun was, I decided to bring the highlight over a little to the left on the keyhole. Put that brush aside and grab your 1-inch oval mop brush and dip into some titanium white and light olive green, and we're going to go ahead and tap in some highlights to the foliage again. Acrylics tend to dry darker than they are when they are wet, so sometimes you just have to re-highlight some areas. Next, I'm going to grab some dioxazine purple and titanium white, and I'm just going to take this on my paintbrush and I'm going to use the side of it to create some shadows to the mountainside. This is similar to using a palette knife, so if you feel more comfortable using a palette knife, go ahead and use a palette knife. Taking my size 8 filbert brush, I'm going to go ahead and tap into some sap green, and I'm now going to add some foliage to our tree. So go ahead and tap this in. Grab some light sap green and go ahead and tap in some highlights to this foliage. Then we're going to go ahead and grab some light olive green with some titanium white and mix this together, and then we're going to highlight the foliage with this color as well. Once the tree is done, we're now going to highlight the mountain using magenta, orange, and a little bit of titanium white. So mix those all together and use the side of your paintbrush and just use it like a palette knife, or you can use a palette knife to do this procedure as well. Once you're done with the corally pink color, we can go ahead and grab some yellow and titanium white and mix that together and highlight the mountain further using the same procedure. Finally, just go in with titanium white and highlight the mountain. Next, we're going to grab some titanium white and just paint in our sun again, and then we're going to grab some white and some yellow and just go around the sun and highlight that area again. Rinse off your brush, grab some unbleached titanium white or some titanium white and yellow, and we're just going to highlight the branches that are facing the sun. We're going to take some burnt umber at this point, and we're going to go back over our posts along the stairwell. Once you're done with your posts, we're going to go back to them and just connect them. Next, we're going to take some titanium white and some lemon yellow, and we're just going to mix those together and highlight the stairwell. Taking that same yellow and titanium white mixture, we're now going to create the sunshine in the water, the reflection of the sun in the water. Then we're going to rinse off our brush, grab some titanium white, and go right down the center of those yellow streaks. Grabbing a little bit more white and yellow, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more yellow streaks to my reflection in the water. And at this point, we have completed our painting. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, bye.